What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy J Reed for J Reed's Love, of course. What are we talking about today? Well, we're going to be specifically talking about the automatic C6 Corvette, and I'm spinning everywhere. Let's say you have a C6 Corvette, automatic, base, doesn't matter. Those cars make anywhere from 400 to 430. C6 period, make anywhere between 400 and 430. If you got the Z06, Z01, it goes from there. But we're going to be talking about specifically an automatic C6 Corvette. Now, you want to make your car a little bit quicker, but you don't want to spend all that money messing with the engine. And maybe you just kind of want like a little sleeper, if there is such thing as a sleeper Corvette. Well, here's what you got to do. Without any modifications to your engine, so you can just pop your hood when somebody asks you, hey, what all upgrades you done to your engine? You can honestly say nothing. Pop the hood and show them a stock engine. But when you take them to Mexico or take them to the track, you drag them up and down either one, and it's just gonna blow their mind why. Sometimes, and some people, that's all they want to do. They ain't got to be flashy. It ain't got to be the loudest car in the world. It ain't got to be nothing. You just want to drag people with your stock engine Corvette. You need to add a converter. Now, a converter is one of those things. It's not glamorous. It's not sexy. It's just there. But it makes your car quicker. It won't necessarily make it faster, so to speak, but it's going to make your car quicker. You will get from point A to point E quicker than a guy with the same car that doesn't have a converter. That's why this is so important. A lot of people neglect this and leave it off to the end, but it may be something that you want to consider doing in the beginning, because you may find out that that's all you really ever needed or wanted in the first place, was a little bit more power and a little bit more quicker. The good thing about a converter is it keeps your car in the power band way longer than a stock converter. Now, what you also want to consider too is you just don't want to slap a converter in there, so to speak. You will have to add a trans cooler, or you definitely want to add a trans cooler to keep things a little bit cooler, because that converter is going to be slipping and sliding. So things are going to get kind of toasty up under your car. But that's neither here nor there, because a trans cooler, you can get them cheap as hell all day long. And at the same time that you're installing the converter, the tech or yourself can go ahead and install that trans cooler and be on your way. Why is this so good? You'll be able to launch that car harder. People will be wondering why you burning tires out the wazoo, and they can't get their stuff to burn nothing for nothing. Stick guys will wonder how you been able to rev your car high. Well, they'll figure it out kind of once they hear it. But the whole point of it is that before you race and before you take their money, you don't tell them that. And they ain't gonna think you done nothing, because you're gonna show them a stock engine. And most people are gonna immediately think, oh, he must be stock, because no one will do anything else without adding headers. Now, all of this is just a thought, something for you to think about if you want to make your C6 Corvette a little quicker and automatic. Now, what makes this so much fun? When I got my converter, one thing it's going to do, if you put it on the dyno afterwards, you're going to lose a little bit of horsepower. The reason is because that converter is going to eat up a little bit more horsepower than that stock. But you're going to launch that bad boy harder. Your 60-foot will be, there's really no downside to it, other than it may be, it may make your transmission a little toasty if you do not put a cooler on it. But if you got a stock modification, a stock engine, it may not even be that big of a deal. When I got my particular torque converter, I had already done full bolt-ons minus heads. So yeah, my car is gonna be toasty. Everything is toasty now. It's just toasty. I need to get another fan, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, the point in this video is to let you know, someone out there that want to make that Corvette a little bit quicker, you may want to consider getting a converter first before you start messing with the engine. Now, headers fine, all this stuff is fine, whatever you want to do, but keep it. If you're trying to keep it a little simple, just simple, get you a converter, and that car would be way quicker. And people, sometimes there's always going to be someone to beat you, right? So sometimes when it comes to modifying these cars, it's not a matter of trying to make the fastest car ever. Maybe the fun is in the game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just want to trick and fool people. Now, the only dead giveaway to somebody that really knows what they're listening to is your Corvette is going to rev a little bit higher when you're taking off and stuff. But if you have stock exhaust and a stock engine, it still may not even be noticeable. So at the end of the day, if you're thinking about doing a slight modifications with no engine work and you want to make your car a little faster, look into getting a converter. Now, having said that, you may also will need some tires too. If you still running them stock hard ass tires, you may find out quickly that you're gonna have to upgrade to some radials, all because you put a converter in it with no more power. This your boy. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.